Time for a story time about a time that I got way too high at work. So this happened about 2, 3 weeks ago. Randomly on my way to work, I was passing by the smoke shop that was selling edibles, and I was like, hey, you know what? Fuck it. I'll just buy some edibles in the city. Problem is, in the city, they charge way too much, but that's besides the point. But I was like, hey, whatever, fuck it, I'll get it. So I decided to get a punch bar. It was like $35. I mean, shoot, I paid way too much for it, but I brought it and then I went back to, traveling to work. As I got to work, I decided, hey, let me just eat the whole thing. And, if you guys don't know how much calories it has, about 225 calories in it. Then after I took it, I just went on with my task at work, fast forward to, right when it started kicking in. And, it kicked in very weirdly. Like I started feeling more tired, and I remember standing there losing my balance out of nowhere as I was serving customers food. And at the same time, I was like, all right, let me keep myself together and I won't really freak myself out at all. I mean, I never really freak out off edibles, but I try not to overthink it all. As soon as it started kicking in, my legs was like fucking shaking. My back was like killing me. It was getting to the point where I wanted to sit down, but I couldn't sit down because I'm at work. And so if I told them that I need to sit down real quick, they'll think that something's up. They'll think that it's just me and my one other person. So he smokes too, and he doesn't really care too much. But I didn't want to worry the homie. You know what I'm saying? So basically, I dump popcorn into a bucket and I serve it to the cashier, and the cashier checks out the customer. And over time, I just was like, all right, let me just keep completely stay focused and not mess up at all. Not add like any kernel, any dumb shit in the bucket. So I always mindless task, but it can be hard at times when you're in a rush. So I dumped it in, gave it to the cashier. And over time, the homie realized that I was baked as hell, and then to the point where I wanted food. Like I had the munchies so hard, and when we finally ran out of customers, I told the homie, like, yo, is my eyes red? He was like, hell yeah, man, your eyes are really red. And I was like, oh shit. Like I was just fucking laughing and joking the whole time. And then I went to grab food. And nobody really asked me, yo, why your eyes so red? You know what I mean? My job, nobody really cares that much. But then I grabbed food, grabbed it, and it came back, went through the rest of the shift. Now, the funniest part comes up right now. As I leave for work, I took the train and I freaking passed out on an LIRR. For those that don't know, the LIRR is a railroad that goes all the way to Long Island. And I went from Flushing all the way to a random Long Island neighborhood I'd never heard of before. And I had to figure out my way home.